Welcome to English Practice Every Day. Today we will learn 12 words derived from the Latin root solve and solute, which come from the Latin word solvere, meaning to loosen, to release, or to set free. These words often relate to solving problems, breaking things apart, or freeing something, whether it's a puzzle, a substance, or even a responsibility. We will practice these words by using them in simple sentences that reflect their real world meanings. After practicing, we will read a short story that incorporates all these words to help us see how they function naturally in context. Let's start. Please speak out loud with me as we practice. 1. Solve. Solve. From Latin solvere, meaning to loosen or to free. Solve means to find an answer or solution to a problem. Solve means to find an answer or solution to a problem. Can you solve this riddle for me? Can you solve this riddle for me? They work together to solve the issue. They work together to solve the issue. Ivy worked hard to solve the math problem. Ivy worked hard to solve the math problem. Scientists are trying to solve the energy crisis. Scientists are trying to solve the energy crisis. 2. Solvent. Solvent. From Latin solvens, meaning loosening or dissolving. Solvent means a substance that dissolves another, or being financially stable. Solvent means a substance that dissolves another, or being financially stable. Water is a universal solvent. Water is a universal solvent. The painter used a solvent to clean his brushes. The painter used a solvent to clean his brushes. The company remained solvent despite the crisis. The company remained solvent despite the crisis. The new policy helped keep the business solvent. The new policy helped keep the business solvent. 3. Soluble. Soluble. From Latin solubilis, meaning able to be dissolved. Soluble means able to be dissolved in liquid or easily solved. Soluble means able to be dissolved in liquid or easily solved. Sugar is soluble in water. Sugar is soluble in water. Not all chemicals are soluble in oil. Not all chemicals are soluble in oil. The problem is difficult, but it is soluble. The problem is difficult, but it is soluble. The issue proved to be more soluble than expected. The issue proved to be more soluble than expected. 4. Absolve. Absolve. From Latin ab, meaning away, plus solvere, meaning to loosen or to free. Absolve means to free someone from guilt, blame, or responsibility. Absolve means to free someone from guilt, blame, or responsibility. The judge absolved him of all charges. The judge absolved him of all charges. Time can absolve people of past mistakes. Time can absolve people of past mistakes. The priest absolved her sins after confession. The priest absolved her sins after confession. The agreement absolved them of further obligations. The agreement absolved them of further obligations. 5. Solution. Solution. From Latin solutio, meaning a loosening or an explanation. Solution means a means of solving a problem or a liquid mixture. Solution means a means of solving a problem or a liquid mixture. The scientist found a solution to the problem. The scientist found a solution to the problem. She mixed a solution of water and lemon extract. She mixed a solution of water and lemon extract. We need a practical solution for traffic congestion. We need a practical solution for traffic congestion. The saltwater solution was used in the experiment. The saltwater solution was used in the experiment. 6. Resolve. Resolve. From Latin re, meaning again, plus solvere, meaning to loosen. Resolve means to decide firmly or to solve a problem. Resolve means to decide firmly or to solve a problem. Sophie resolved to exercise daily. Sophie resolved to exercise daily. The team resolved the glitch in the app. The team resolved the glitch in the app. They resolved their argument peacefully. They resolved their argument peacefully. The council resolved to improve road safety. The council resolved to improve road safety. 7. Dissolve. Dissolve. From Latin dis meaning apart plus solvere meaning to loosen. Dissolve means to mix a solid into a liquid until it disappears or to end something formally. Dissolve means to mix a solid into a liquid until it disappears or to end something formally. The sugar dissolved in the hot tea. The sugar dissolved in the hot tea. The tablet dissolved quickly in water. The tablet dissolved quickly in water. The government dissolved the parliament. The government dissolved the parliament. Their partnership dissolved after the argument. Their partnership dissolved after the argument. 8. Absolute. Absolute. From Latin absolutus meaning loosened or set free. Absolute means complete, total, or free from limits. Absolute means complete, total, or free from limits. The dictator had absolute power. The dictator had absolute power. The silence in the room was absolute. The silence in the room was absolute. Amy has absolute confidence in her abilities. Amy has absolute confidence in her abilities. The evidence provided absolute proof of his innocence. The evidence provided absolute proof of his innocence. 9. Resolute. Resolute. From Latin resolutus meaning determined or firm. Resolute means firmly determined or unwavering. Resolute means firmly determined or unwavering. Eve remained resolute in her decision. Eve remained resolute in her decision. Ben's resolute attitude inspired the team. Ben's resolute attitude inspired the team. The leader was resolute in pursuing justice. The leader was resolute in pursuing justice. The soldiers stood resolute against the storm. The soldiers stood resolute against the storm. 10. Insolvent. Insolvent. From Latin in meaning not plus solvens meaning loosening or paying. Insolvent means unable to pay debts or not loosened from financial obligations. Insolvent means unable to pay debts or not loosened from financial obligations. An insolvent company may face closure. An insolvent company may face closure. The company went insolvent after the recession. The company went insolvent after the recession. The store became insolvent due to poor management. The store became insolvent due to poor management. Paul was declared insolvent and had to sell his assets. Paul was declared insolvent and had to sell his assets. 11. Resolution. Resolution. From Latin resolutionem, meaning a breaking down or a decision. Resolution means a firm decision or the act of solving a problem. Resolution means a firm decision or the act of solving a problem. The story reached a satisfying resolution. The story reached a satisfying resolution. The conflict reached a peaceful resolution. The conflict reached a peaceful resolution. The meeting ended with a resolution to act fast. The meeting ended with a resolution to act fast. My New Year's resolution is to read more books. My New Year's resolution is to read more books. 12. Dissolution. Dissolution. From Latin dissolutio meaning a breaking apart or a dispersal. Dissolution means the act of ending or breaking apart of a group, organization, or substance. Dissolution means the act of ending or breaking apart of a group, organization, or substance. The sugar's dissolution in water was quick. The sugar's dissolution in water was quick. The dissolution of the empire took decades. The dissolution of the empire took decades. Rain caused the dissolution of the sandcastle. Rain caused the dissolution of the sandcastle. The dissolution of the marriage was finalized in court. The dissolution of the marriage was finalized in court. That's the end of the practice session. Let's now read out loud a short story using all these words in a proper context. Title of the story: The Mystery of the Missing Coin. In a small village, there was a boy named Sam. Sam loved to solve puzzles. One day, his grandfather gave him an old coin. "Keep it safe," grandfather said. "It's special." Sam promised to be resolute and protect it. But the next morning, the coin was gone. Sam felt upset. He needed a solution to this mystery. Sam started his search. He looked under his bed. Nothing. He checked his pockets. Empty. He thought, "I must resolve to find it." Sam was not insolvent. He had some money, but this coin was worth more than gold to him. It was a family treasure. He decided to ask his sister, Lily, for help. Lily was smart. She said, "Let's solve this together." Sam nodded. "Good idea." They searched the house. Lily found a clue. A shiny powder on the table. "This might be soluble in water," she said. She poured water on it. The powder began to dissolve. It turned the water silver. Sam gasped. "The coin is metal. Could it dissolve too?" Lily shook her head. "No, coins aren't soluble. This is something else." Sam thought hard. "Maybe someone took it." Lily agreed. "Let's check outside." They went to the garden. There they saw their cousin Ben digging. Sam asked, "Ben, did you take my coin?" Ben looked guilty. I borrowed it," he said. "I needed money. I'm insolvent. I have no cash." Sam frowned. "You should have asked." Ben explained. "I used a solvent to clean the coin. It got shiny, but then I dropped it here." He pointed to the dirt. Sam and Lily dug with resolution. They were determined. After a few minutes, Sam shouted, "I found it!" The coin was safe. Sam felt absolved of worry. He forgave Ben. "Don't do it again," Sam said. Ben nodded. "I promise." Lily smiled. "We found the solution. Teamwork works." Sam agreed. "Yes, we were resolute. Nothing could stop us." But there was still the silver powder mystery. Sam said, "Let's test it more." They took the coin and the powder home. Grandfather saw them. He laughed. "That's not powder. It's from my old paint can. It's a solvent I spilled." Sam felt silly. "So the coin was never in danger?" Grandfather said, "No, it's absolute, pure metal. It can't dissolve." Sam grinned. "Good to know." Lily added, "We solved 2 mysteries today." Grandfather hugged them. "You are clever kids." That night, Sam made a resolution. "I'll keep the coin in a box. No more trouble." Lily teased, "Until the next mystery." Sam laughed. "Maybe, but I'll always resolve to fix things." Ben joined them. "I'll help too. No more dissolution of trust." They all agreed. The village stayed peaceful. Sam, Lily, and Ben grew closer. They learned that problems could be solved with effort. Sam kept the coin safe. He was no longer worried. The absolute joy of family was his real treasure. End of story. That's all for this vocabulary building session. Remember to practice these words in your daily conversations and write your own sentences with them. Bye for now.